Okay, well, welcome everyone. Today's Thursday, August 29th, our nephew's birthday. I wished him a happy birthday, Doug. And anyway, other than that, it is the end of the business month, and I'm seeing that I thought I had all my customers under control, but every once in a while it's like, okay, something just processed that I'm not sure. So I would really check on your customers because of this transition to the digital platform Shopify. There's been some changes. You'll see that maybe it'll say you have new customers, but what they're doing is anybody that ships every 2 months, they're changing that to every 4 months. So say it's a couple who usually gets their shipment every 2 months, they're now putting two quantity and shipping it every 4 months. So all of a sudden your customer is going to get so much more and think, oh my gosh, look at all this. So just so you know, that's happening. And right now through this transition, I just want to say, everybody, we all need to be patient. It's a little scary, have to say, but be patient with the transformation and the transition to our new digital platform. It's going to be awesome overall, but we're going to have the learning curve, and with change is growth, right? So I only sent out emails to
even if it's
Hi, Stace. I only sent out emails to my own customers so far. I feel like I'm behind the eight ball because I kept thinking we'd have something more concrete to send the customers. And so you might not have sent out anything to your customers either. I don't feel like you're behind. I'm hearing some extra noise. Oh, I'm gonna mute you. Okay, you got it. So don't feel like you're behind. I think we really just have to do what we do up until September 1st, take a look, and then be ready, right? September 1st to reach out to customers or whatever. Like, as I saw that they changed those orders on orders that were shipping out, I just went ahead and said, hey, you're gonna get like double quantity, but it's the same. And so today I'm gonna show you some of my different texts and emails so that you know what I've been up to, just keeping on top of things like that. And so anyway, that's one big thing. We're at the end of the month. It's August 29th. 30 days have September, April, June, November 31. Okay, so but usually the orders will ship on the 30th. They will not ship on the 31st. So everything's going to be processing. And you could put in new orders on the 31st. They say consider that your qualifiers day. There is no qualifiers day this month. Okay, so just a little housekeeping there. And then we're going to conference September 12th through the 14th. Some of us are arriving on the 11th. Yeah. And then it's gonna be a great time. So I asked Carol, she's probably dying because I've now made it longer for her to wait. I asked her to share, and she's like, but I don't know, I'm new. I'm like, listen, that's what we love, right? Don't we love new people? Because they remind us that we need to be reaching out to people because this is such a great gift, this community. And she's excited to go to conference. So I want to know, I usually ask two questions of new people. What made you excited or made sense? Not everybody's excitable. What got you excited or what made sense to you about Juice Plus, the product or products? Number two question is, what made you decide to become a partner and share that with other people? Because that's the reason why you would become a partner. That's important too. So those are the two questions that, you can also ask yourself. That's your story. What got me excited or what made sense to me 25 years ago? And also, why did I decide to share with others? That's really our story. Okay, so we're going to hear Carol's story. I don't know Carol's story. I know she's excited because she's showing up. And I love that. So Carol, let's hear from you. Okay, no pressure. She's like, I don't know what to say. It's okay. New people can't say the thing, that's for sure. So go ahead, Carol. What got you excited or made sense to you about Juice Plus?
Well, I started taking Juice Plus years ago. To be honest, I don't know the exact year. I just know that I'd been taking it for years, and within the first year, I was able to get off of my two meds, which was a heart medicine, blood pressure medicine, I guess I should say, and my acid reflux medicine, which meant a lot to me. So I felt better. I was able to, had more energy. And I'm 65 years old. So what they say is the new 45, I guess, at this age. But go on with my story. I actually had stopped taking the Juice Plus, which was um, I wasn't too excited about, but I was at a different time in my life when I was trying to take care of my mother and help her. And needless to say, within 2 years of that stressful time, I was back on medicine. So yep, but that's okay because I knew what I needed to do. I'm back on the Juice Plus, and I am getting off some meds. And that's a plus. And I know that this is a real product, and I actually am just so blessed that I was brought my attention to the Juice Plus through a friend. So, and then I retired this year on April the 26th, so that I could, try to live my life a little bit, not work and punch a clock. And I've always wanted to work from home. And I've been searching, believe me, I was searching on the computer. What can I do from home? And then it just dawned on me, duh, you take Juice Plus and you love it and you know it works. Why not sign up? And it is only, $10 or what, $52 even a year. That's not bad at all. I mean, where else can you join a company for that amount? And this is a national marketing company, and it's been in business for 50 years and is a no-brainer. And so I've signed up 2 people this week on the Healthy Start, and I signed a partner up last week or 2. I'm excited.
You're cranking. Well, I want to hear from Stacy because she's glowing. But first, I want to hop on the fact. Well, congratulations. We're going to give you a big hug in Phoenix, okay? And welcome to the team. And whether you've kind of been in or out or whatever, I think it's great that you're very excited right now. And you kind of did your before and after with Juice Plus, so now it's like cemented. Yes, I'm going to stay on Juice Plus. The family health or healthy starts for families orders that you got, just to remind everybody, the company has something going on. Number one, if you put in any order right now, you're going to be entered into a drawing. And they had 10 people that won $100 yesterday. They're going to do that every single day till the end of August. So get in that mix. And with the Healthy Starts, if you have 4 orders, I'm sure you saw this, Carol, or maybe they sent you an email because they sent one to Doug, that if you have 4 orders, then you get in a $350 drawing. And I don't know what else, but there's a whole flyer about it. Somebody else can maybe talk about it, but put in your 4 Healthy Starts orders. And right now it's a good time to say, hey, it's, back to school. Just want to check with you. I know you kind of went off the plan for a while, but isn't this a good time to get back on? Just use your own words. It doesn't have to be a script.
Right.
Just reaching out to people. I think that's what's important. And I told Doug the other day, I reached out to somebody instead of texting back, and I ended up with an extra order. Like I could have just kept texting and whatever. I'm like, I just call. I'm like, I just got a trio order. Like you have to talk to people.
Right.
And that's how it happens. And I'm sure you're very good at that with relationships, Carol. We can feel your heart. Stacy, tell us how you started Carol and got her going, and maybe you reached out to her because this one lady during my impact hour, she's like, because I did say maybe you could be an affiliate to this one girl. She said, I never did affiliate. If you can explain to me or send me material to read about it, that will help me. So I want to hear what you would do, but also what you did do with Carol. I know it's 2 different questions.
So Carol, I think it was like 2017, maybe you were on Juice Plus a couple of years before I moved from Alabama, is what I'm thinking. And I know Carol was a team member at that time, but not really engaged. Like she said, there was just a lot going on. She was working full time. Her interest wasn't so much like doing the business, but she loved the product. She was taking multiple items. She had a couple of customers, if I remember right. This is a while back. And then, but never really, like, she would come to our salad jar events. I remember that. There's pictures I found of us together then. And then we moved, so it could have been, we moved 2019, so it could have been even closer to that date. Oh, we did move 2017. Yeah, Jared's like, he's my calendar. He's correcting me over here. So then we moved to New Mexico and you stayed on Juice Plus for a while. Then you kind of got off, like you said. And then I came back this summer. Well, no, you had become a partner again. You reached out to me. You wanted to be a partner because you wanted back on Juice Plus. We put you under Ansley. And then when I came in May to do some events in Alabama, Carol was the first one when I had reached out to everyone, hey, who wants to host an event? She was so excited and she did so good. She hosted that event and we had a good number of people there. And there were 2 people that ordered that night. And so we put them underneath her and she was just happy. And I've always loved Carol's smile and just her laugh and her positivity. And I think something telling about Carol is, well, okay, her and Carrie are both coming to conference. They've kind of teamed up in Prattville and they're doing events together. Having a buddy is everything. And they did their first event the other night completely by themselves. They did a watch party and had 10 people that were there and both got orders. I know, fantastic. Carol has no idea how excited I am for that. Like when you have team that starts to do their own events, that's where you grow. That's where people start to grow a business. And she's able to get customers on her own, but we've done a lot of 3-way calls together. Some have gone well. Some we got off the phone and we're like, what just happened? Like, what in the world did that conversation even? I have no idea. I was like, I'm sorry, Carol, that didn't go well. But we just kept trying and she kept trusting me with them. And she's just great with relationships, building interest, and committed to coming to conference, even though there's a lot going on in her life. So I think part of it is seasons in life. You know, do we as sponsors, if we have to be careful, we don't put too many expectations on newer team members. Sometimes that desire to share and build takes time to develop, and it could be timing on their side of life. And so I kind of feel that that was part of Carol's story, but I think coming to conference is going to be just a lot of fun and an encouragement to you, Carol. And I need to look at your numbers and see how you are doing to QSC, because with your new partner and your new customers, those add up pretty quickly. So that's great news. And just excited to have you back. It's a lot of fun, but she was my first one this summer. And I will add that, I mean, in May, that week, those were the only 2 orders I got out of 5 or 6 sourdough events. Like it was so busy. It was so many people. I had talked to so many. I had tons of people's contacts. It was 2 out of her event that were the only ones that ordered that night. And I walked away just thinking like, that was a lot of work for that whole week of work. Like, was that even worth it? What just like, that was so much to only have 2 orders. But I knew in my head, no, this is a long game. Like, we won't get the results from this for a while. Just be patient. And you did the work, you did the activity, trust that that's going to work. And then, you know, you start to see that play out. Carrie was one that hosted an event as well, a sourdough event. So keep that in mind when we're hosting events. You may not get the results you want that night, but activity always gets results. So you just got to keep moving in that direction with it. But yeah, so I think that's what I remember the most about Carol's story. Did I miss anything, Carol? Oh, I was going to say this real quick, Carol. You told me the other day, somebody asked you, do you make money off of this? Tell us, I think you're muted. No, you're not muted. Tell us what your response was, because I was like, heck yeah, can we all have that mindset? Like that's where we need to be. What did you tell me?
I told her, yes, I do. I said, I've just started, and I told her about what I was making. And I said, and you can do this too. And it's only $10 to join right now. So why not do it? And then you can make money off of your orders. And then down the road, hopefully you can get a team up. She is my Aflac agent. So she has a lot of contacts. So I'm hoping that she'll get into that, be serious about it.
And I just loved that Carol didn't hesitate on that. And like, she's not afraid to do work and earn money on it. Like you did when you were working at the bank. That was like, nobody was shocked that you got a paycheck. What? You didn't volunteer your whole day at the bank for just out of the goodness of your heart? Like she was okay saying, yeah, I do. Like, and hey, come on along. Let's do this together. And so I think that confidence within that, and she's done another business where she has home parties. So she sort of has that experience with it. And I think that helped you too, Carol.
I do too. I enjoyed putting those event parties together on Facebook, the page that I created. So it takes a little bit of work, but it's not much, and it's fun. And you do have to work if you want to make money. So, but this is fun.
Brilliant, right?
I mean, that's logical.
If we could just
Wow.
get everyone to understand that you do have to work if you want to make money.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you. That's awesome. What's she talking about with the Facebook? Did you guys make an event
I did.
on Facebook
Yes.
for
Mhm.
a watch party, or you had a Facebook event?
We had a I guess a live party here at my house. So I created an event. I titled it Crazy Hormones. It was really um and then are your hormones driving you crazy? Would you like to know a healthier way to support your hormones? Come join us. And so we invited a lot of people. I had Stacy as my co-host so that she could, go in and look and, you know, kind of guide me, see if I was doing everything okay, and putting pictures up there going, she told me to go to Google and look up things. So I found pictures and put them on there, and we had a video that Dr. Clarissa Hall had recorded. So
Hmm.
talk hormones and how important it is plus in your
Is,
diet.
is that on the boards app, you guys? The hormone talk?
It was on Vox.
Yeah, it was through Voxer that
So it
we got.
wasn't a video that's sitting there that other people can use. It was like an event.
It might be in Campbell Team Boards, but it was an event that had been recorded. It's Leanne Harris and Dr. Clarissa Hall. So she played that video at the live event. They did a
Yeah.
taco dinner. Dinner
Yes.
gets people there. So she did dinner, and then she has that recording to send to anyone that wasn't able to come. And I've yet to do that event, but I just really think so many people have issues with hormones that that's like a very interesting topic from, teenagers to menopausal, perimenopause, all of that, to where the interest was pretty strong. So
Yes.
some good follow-up.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, thank you guys. Well, last night we had what was called an impact hour from the company, which I thought was pretty amazing. And so, a lot of times we have lots of conversations, but sometimes we just need to get people off the fence of indecision, right? So, or come up with a next step for people, depending on what they've already, said yes to or already been exposed to. Remember that our business is a number of exposures. So they might run into somebody, who has Juice Plus at their home or the doctor's office. You might have told them about Juice Plus. They might have watched Good Morning America or something. So, hey, you need to eat fruits and vegetables to help prevent whatever. But you want to be that person that's in the ready, that they know that you are the person to come to for Juice Plus and healthy living. Our company is really going to be working on getting other products to support Juice Plus in the realm of just health. So there's not a better time to be excited about Juice Plus. And I see Kathy nodding a lot. Now, Kathy, you are one of the most excited people every day. So why don't you share why you were nodding? And then I'm gonna just show you on the Campbell Team Board also some things, and I'm gonna show you some of my thoughts from last night. Go ahead, Kathy.
Well, I'm just excited because it's just something that can make a difference in people's lives. It's not something to wear. It's not something to hang on your wall. It's not Tupperware that's stuck in the back of your closet in your kitchen, but it can literally make a difference in people's lives and impactful. in kids' lives and in adults. I'm excited because I've just finished my second mother-daughter team. So I am so excited. I have Tracy and Ashley Wilson, and they're coming to conference, and I have Tina and her daughter Jessica. And so I really want to do more mother-daughter teams, just for the simple fact that you're doing something together that is makes a difference in people's lives. And not just that, but it's fulfilling when you can enjoy doing something with your daughter, and then you have 2 girls trips a year. How much better can you get than that?
Absolutely. I love that idea. I think families that do this together, it's pretty awesome. I'm just going to tell you about my text because there's a lot of other things on my text. But I'm gonna first, well, that's what I'll do. I'll do the text first, then we'll talk about boards and how you can go on there. But so with anybody, there's a next step. I'm just gonna I'll show you some of them. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see. All right, this lady Heather, okay, where did I meet her? This sharing with Juice Plus is April. You stopped by, you heard about Juice Plus, you tried the chewables. So when you have a vendor booth, you want to remind people that you're not a solicitor. You know, you want to set it straight that they actually were interested so that you don't feel bad following up with them. So I reminded her who I was. Definitely would love to get you started. Oh, this is 2023, by the way. I thought this was 2024. I don't ever really get caught up in being upset with people. I just keep them, you know, in the loop or whatever. And sometimes what I do, and I don't remember how I ended up on Heather Press, but when I'm doing a blitz, I'll show you something I do. I'll just do this. I'll start typing. Move this over. I'll start typing. Give me some letters. Give me a letter of an alphabet. Carol.
Oh, C.
C. So CA. We'll do like a Carol. So this brings up Candace, who I did reach out to. And all these different people. So I did reach out to this Candace yesterday on the Blitz. Now she's kind of not always answering me, you know, but yesterday I said, hi Candace, how you guys doing on Juice Plus? There's a really good pediatrician event tomorrow night I'm helping to host. You can learn a lot for your kiddos, meet one of the few natural integrated pediatricians in town. So I'm not going to get caught up in the fact that she doesn't always answer me. She is a customer that I got at this whatever event. But back to Heather Press. So that's how I ended up on Heather Press. I think I just put like an H and then I picked Heather Press. I'm like, oh, I needed to follow up with her. You know, I had sent her some information. She was on Balance of Nature. She said she's going to get off Balance of Nature. Then I gave her an event. Thanks. She hasn't really, you know, said a whole lot. But then April 2023, sorry, I missed your Zoom. Would love to come to a salad party, blah, blah, blah. Waiting to wait, I don't know. I can start Juice Plus anytime. I just was tied up the other night. So then I tried, you know, that wasn't working out. I've lost touch because after a while it gets, you know, tiring. And then March this year, okay, I sent her something. I said, it's been a long time. Just ran across your name, blah, blah, blah. So then yesterday, hey, Heather, how are you? This is Sharon with Juice Plus. Would you like to get started on Juice Plus? Let's call it, quote, the real thing, LOL. So I try to be real with people and just, you know, I have nothing to lose. You know, I have nothing to lose, everything to gain by reaching out to people. I know we talked about it, and by now you might be out of your balance of nature, right? I've been like thinking, when are you done with your balance of nature, really? So then she said, I don't live in Jacksonville anymore. And so then I decided, well, that's cool. We can have a conversation about Nebraska. So we did. And then at the end, I said, you know, I wasn't sure if you have young people in your life, because I love that the company's helping us to focus. Right now, healthy starts for families. That's the focus, right? So I said, I'm not sure if you have young people in your life. It's supposed to be concerned about, it says concurred about, getting fruits and vegetables. Also, we have a Healthy Starts program where you can sign up for your own Juice Plus, get a child's portion free, age 4 to 26, because she said she just moved back to be closer to family. She has kids there, and I imagine they are either younger or they have kids their own, right? So I said, it's a great deal and you can really make a difference in everyone's health. Thanks, I am interested, but can't chat right now. So she's gonna string me along for another year or two, and that's fine. But, you know, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on that. Okay, I will get back with her. Then let's see if there's somebody else I want to show you. Oh, Molly. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that I get ghosted, all right, but they don't always mean it. All right, Molly, this is Sharon, your racquetball buddy. I had met her at Anytime Fitness. We talked about racquetball, blah, blah, blah. I gave her some information. She never responded. This lady, I really liked her a lot. She was so personable and we had a great conversation. But then I was like, what happened to Molly? So then I followed up with her and then I said, so last night I like these blitz or impact events because it makes you reach out when you're not really thinking about doing that. You know, it's like the fortune is in the follow-up. Now I don't have like, oh, she ordered or she's becoming a partner kind of stories for you right now. I'm sorry, but I'm just having conversations and we'll get somewhere. So then I said, hi, Molly. That's all I said. I laid off everything else. Hi, Molly. She said, good evening. She didn't say anything else, right? Then I said, hey, lady, hope school year's going well. I want to check in with you to make sure this was your text. How about that? That was a new one for me. And I said, there were a number of things we talked about. So then she apologized. And that's what people generally will do. They don't mean to ghost you. People are busy. People have things coming in on text, Messenger, Voxer, Facebook, you know, all kinds of places like WhatsApp. Like sometimes I'll see a text come across my screen. I'm like, well, where is it now? I don't know where that is. So just, you know, have grace for people. So anyway, then we had a conversation. Okay, so that's Molly. Who else? Oh, Alice Caber. So she's asked me for more shake. So she is a complete maniac. That's what we call it. Just like me. Okay. And so she's asking me for shake and it just so happens I'm on the blitz, right? So I'm like, okay, we're supposed to be introducing the business, which I haven't at all with this girl. And we're supposed to be, you know, talking about healthy starts for families. Like they were showing slides. And so I thought, I never have asked her. And here she is ordering another box of chocolate complete, you know? So I said, hi, how are you? I went on Facebook, saw your engagement video. Wow, it was with a monkey, like a zoo or something. It was pretty cool. And then I said, I wanted to ask you if you'd be interested in becoming a partner with Juice Plus Company, like I am and Dr. Lisa Sirota is. That's like her, I think aunt-in-law. It's a great company. We all love our Juice Plus. It's the reason we would maybe want a discount or be able to share with others too. So I just use my own language. You know, they had some verbiage up. And then I said, at this time, it's only $10 to become an affiliate with our company. So then she said, hi, Sharon, for this moment, I can't do it right now, but maybe in the future, if you explain me or sent material to read about it, that would help me. I never did affiliates. So this is where I'm going to go to Stacy. I know Stacy's busy, but like I'm always like, what is the best thing? Especially people always want to, they say they want to read it. I do have something on boards, you know, that we've kind of put together, which I can show you. But sometimes I like to send videos, but she's asking for something written. And then like Lindsay Moody, hi, how are you? I wanted to check in with you to see if you need more shake. Would like to enroll in Healthy Starts with the kiddos. She's got like 5 kiddos. So anyway, just that's how you can continue conversations, you know, just reaching out, not worrying about whether you're saying the right thing. You're just taking information from what you know about the people, what you've talked about in the past, what you have to offer, and kind of just blending it all together. All right, that's your follow-up smoothie. All right, what you know about the people, what you have to offer, and what you I don't even know what the third thing was I said. But, you know, take all your information, just see if you can help them. See if they, because not everybody knows about all the things we have to offer. All right, so let's hear from some of you guys. Any questions? Does that make sense to you? How about Valerie Tidwell?
No, I mean, I'm just like trying to soak everything in. But
Yeah.
my questions was on the follow-up. I love how simple Carol just put it out there. I mean, and that she was so real, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, you didn't fluff anything up. It's just real. This is the way it is. Come join us.
Yeah,
That's just awesome. I mean, I
thank
love
you.
it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to do another event.
Wow.
So,
That's great. Well, do you have any questions about what I just was talking about? Just kind of dedicating time to do the follow-up like that, not worry about what's gonna happen, but put it out there. I think she's already doing that.
Yes,
yes,
and I do. That's what I do. Like, I didn't get on the power hour this morning because my hour mix didn't match with the other hours. So I just did my own time,
Okay.
and that's what I've been doing all morning.
Let's see it. Oh, I'm sorry, my camera came on. You
Done.
Hey Sharon, can you share how, I remember this is something you taught me. If we're sending the same videos to people, when you go into your text message, there's the search box at the top. You can search like the first few words of the same message you send to people. Like, hey, it was great meeting you today, or whatever, just whatever that is. I don't know, did I miss you
So
saying
right
that?
here, this is my text on my computer, okay? So yeah, I just type bridging. So actually now your phone will give you the link down here. I think it's down here. Or I could say, oh, I'm gonna go here and see if I put that video. But yeah, just I don't know what this link is.
So she's saying bridging
is.
because bridging the gap video is called bridging the gap. So you're just looking, when have I ever sent the word bridging to somebody? That means I
Yes.
sent them that video. So that gives you people you can follow up with.
Yeah, so you see it right here to Michael Phillips. So your phone will hold those links and it'll bring you to conversations that you've already sent it. Yeah. What else? If I wrote affiliate, which I don't usually use that word, but she's kind of from another country, so I thought I would use that. Oh, and then Melissa, do you think Julie M affiliate is too much if it's first exposure? I love that. Julie Muse affiliate video. I don't know if that's on here, but I think Melissa already had that. Oh, but here it might be down here. Maybe this is it. But here it is. Affiliate plus with Juice Plus. So I had already sent that to somebody. It's called Affiliate Plus, but I'm going to show you on boards.
I would like to know how many people are using affiliate and how many people are using partner.
I say partner.
Yeah, I always use partner. I just used it with, as you can see, it only came up with that one lady.
Because
it's
I know
not
in Bob
truly
Heilig,
affiliate.
I'm sorry, say it again.
It's not truly affiliate.
It's not.
In
No.
some aspects it is where, I mean, now we'll be just sending them a link. We won't be able to put in people's orders for them. That's what an affiliate link is usually embedded in somebody's video or on their TikTok or on their website or on their, whatever. And then they just get a kickback, but there's no team aspect to it. So it's completely upon just themselves to build that income, which is true for Tower Gardens now. That's the way, like Tower Garden will be a true affiliate program. But I mean, that's why I love the Juice Plus business model, because it's not completely dependent upon me. I help Carol. Carol knows people I don't know. She hosted the party. She worked. My influence and help and encouragement, I got compensated for that. I'm more likely to give her my time and my attention and help her along because I get, paid for that too. That it's a fair compensation. If my paycheck was just dependent upon myself, it's like like in a circle, a pie circle, it's this tiny sliver of my commissions that I get. But more than 75% of my paycheck is built on all that my team is doing. Right. So we won't have that with juice or with the Tower Gardens anymore. So
Yeah.
there's a beauty to this type of marketing plan where it's not just who can click on that link and I get paid on it. The team building aspect, the community side of it, I don't want to lose that part of the conversation in affiliate language because
I
it's
agree. I
powerful.
100%. I'm not a fan of the like it's fine with Tower Garden. I didn't do much with Tower Garden, but I do feel like that's exactly what it is. It's giving people a different perception of how much work they're going to have to do. We're not setting them up for success with that word affiliate. I don't know how some of the people in this community latched onto that, but it drives me crazy. Just like, what's the other thing that drives me crazy, Sharon, that I was like, take that out of that flyer.
Oh, shoot, I don't remember.
You remember they call it food something, what do they call
Oh,
it? I'm like, nobody knows what that is.
functional food, functional.
Functional food. Nobody knows what that is. Like we know what that is because we talk that way, but people generally don't know what that is, you know?
That all
Yeah.
came through Jeff Olson and that crew. Honestly, when I watch his videos, I'm like, I know those are English words. What the heck is he talking about? Like, I cannot follow him.
He does
I'm
like 3 M words all together.
Yeah.
and
I
Like,
think
Man,
people
lots of
think to be
commas.
up here, and I'm like, we need to bring it back down.
Yeah.
We need
it's just like adding extra big long words for the sake of knowing I can pronounce them or something. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
the storyline jumps all the way around and he's talking about oxygen at one point and then he's somewhere else and I like zip it back and I'm like, I still don't get it. 3 times I've watched it. I have no idea what he's talking about. There's him and one other NMD. When she speaks, I'm like, no clue what she just said. So
Yeah.
I've never loved those videos because it didn't sound like language the rest of the world even uses. It makes sense to him, but it didn't make sense to me. It was not something I could repeat. And you'll notice the company didn't go with him. He really pressed hard to get his when Travis came in, he was like, I want this language. Like there was a big group and I was in the NMD chat just because I wanted to be in the know, not because I loved it. And we all had to like these messages and send in, like we wanted the verbiage to be used. I just didn't latch onto it, but it's not there and it's not being encouraged because marketing was probably like, what? I don't get it either. So
Okay.
that's my
I
thought.
just didn't know whether I was the only one. I'm glad that, yeah, okay. That is all.
I think we need to keep it simple.
Yes.
And I think the word partner for me, when I hear partner, it's warm and fuzzy. They know that you're going to partner with them and help them. You know what I mean? Like it just gives
Part
a
of-
whole different feel. So
One of the things that I just got a new partner, and one of the things that she said was, I love that it's all relatable. And she was more of a warm and cozy, cudsy type of feely touchy person. So it all went with, that was how she wanted us to relate to her. And it worked, So I think you have to go with, you got to be able to know what they're wanting and it's got to stay simple. I'm with Carol. Just keep it simple.
And maybe it was appealing more to the men and the athlete side of things. I don't know, Doug, do you think that's why he went with all that? I mean, a guy's brain just thinks in a different way.
It's so cringy to me when I see those events. I can't take it.
Yeah.
It's just, I
Not
can't,
good
not
that you-
only would I never do it, but I
yes.
can't even watch it.
I don't know
Those-
why we don't like it, but we don't.
I also have a problem with the whole affiliate thing. I mean, I understand affiliate is real and it's a thing that happens nowadays, but I think people don't really understand even the terminology and the culture in social media because I think they use the word affiliate because they're trying to be cool and relatable to like this younger crowd, but everybody knows that an affiliate is based around being an influencer. And if you don't have at least 10,000 to 100,000 followers, you're not really anything significant as an influencer. So I feel like when we call people an affiliate, it's kind of sending a message to me, to a younger person, that's saying, you're not going to make very much money at this because you don't have 10,000 followers. And that's how affiliate marketing works. You know, it's like Stacy was saying, it is time for money, basically. It's about not really time for money, but it's one-to-one sales. There's no opportunity for really leveraging other than having 1 million followers. So if Mr. Beast, who is the most followed YouTuber in the world, were to put a Tower Garden link and feature it, he would probably sell a bunch of Tower Gardens. But I don't have that option. I only have, 1,000 or 2,000 people on Instagram. So I don't like the affiliate thing at all. I think it's misleading, and I don't even think we understand what it means, honestly. That's all I got to say about that. And yes, Stacy, no, it's not a man thing. I mean, he is a different level of man. He is an Olympian, and I don't necessarily like hanging out with like the locker room kind of guys, where you're snapping towels at each other's butts and stuff like that. I'm just not into that whole thing. And guys that are talking about like private parts, and that's what guys do. It's really happens. Even at 50 years old, they're still doing it. We're all middle school boys basically, but some more so than others. So I just don't relate to that crowd.
Oh, Doug, you're always so good at giving a visual.
Thank you. Imagine the towel snapping.
Yep.
That's it.
That's in there. I can't get what's been seen cannot be unseen.
Now it's for those snappers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, if I saw Jeff,
Send those videos.
if I walked by Jeff Olson at conference and I just slap him on the butt, it would just be, hey, what's up? If I do it to Kurt Beavers, it's gonna be strange, inappropriate. So Jeff's just one of those locker room kind of boys, so. And I think that's the least relatable kind of guy in this business for all of the being woman dominated. I think guys that are in touch with their sensitive side, like me, can relate a lot better to you guys. That was kind of a joke, but I'm learning, I'm growing.
Good job, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna show my screen a little bit. This is the type of thing they had on last night, with the verbiage and stuff. And Doug was saying that we could maybe send out a couple texts during our time together. So
I thought it would also be helpful. We're recording this.
Uh-huh.
This is getting a little sketchy as far as recordings go, actually. But
right.
Just from some of the references to specific, actually just one person. Poor guy. I just want to say for the record, I think Jeff's cool. Okay, so anyway, I thought it would be cool if we could, before we do some actually blitzing, if we get to that, Sharon, I'm curious how people approach these scripts, because a lot of people don't have as much experience and confidence in the business as maybe me, you, or Stacy, even Karen, like we've been doing this a long time. And then they give us these scripts on the screen that are outside of my personal comfort zone of like what I think is even appropriate, depending on the relationship you have with a certain person. So I think it'd be helpful for everybody if we talk through this a little bit.
I took like 4 screenshots. So
I think the product, let's go with this one here.
Which one? This one?
Mm-hmm.
This one says inviting new prospects to learn about the products. Okay. Let's say Melody. I hope you had a great summer. You've been on my mind this week. I wanted to share something that's been a game changer for me and my family, Juice Plus. So I wouldn't send anything like this because I'm only following up with people pretty much that I've talked to. So I don't know. Most likely if I have just talked to her, I would have already talked about Juice Plus. So it's hard for me. Okay. So I'm sorry. You've been on my mind this week. I wanted to share something that's been a game changer for me and my family, Juice Plus. It's all about getting more of the good stuff, fruits, vegetables, berries, into your daily routine in a simple and convenient way. If you're curious about how it works or have questions, I'd love to chat more or send you some info. Excited to hear from you. Okay, so that was one person. Oh,
So Sharon, on that, I would say I agree with you. I'm just not gonna send, I've never had that work, honestly, just to send a cold message like that to
Yeah.
someone I haven't had like a personal conversation. But I have sent a message where instead of just like, you've been on my mind this week, I would say, I saw your post about your son playing football. And I remember when
Yes.
my son played football, he was starving after practice, and I felt like I couldn't feed him enough. And I know you've probably seen my post about Juice Plus, but I'm curious, what are you doing to help fuel his athletic body, nutritionally, something like that. So you could do that about any sport. You could say, I saw your post about the biopsy you had. How are you doing with that? I saw your post about that you've been running. Is that new? Like, have you always ran, or is this kind of something new you picked up? What made you decide to start running again? Something like that. So if you're just scroll through your Facebook, you'll see posts, and then it gives you something to reach out to them versus just, you've been on my mind this week. If I saw this message, if somebody sent it to me, I would think you're selling me something.
yeah.
Right, and I think that's one of the things I've really learned from Bob Heilig that I like and I agree with, and I think it's how we've always done things, Sharon, is that
Mhm.
you never want to be salesy or pushy. Most people that start this business, their first thing is well, I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to be
Right.
pushy. I don't want to bother my friends. So if I just reach out, and I haven't talked to Valerie Tidwell very much, or maybe we just once in a while comment on each other's things, and we see each other once a year or something at a conference, right? But all of a sudden I'm like, hey Valerie, hope you had a great summer. You've been in my mind this week, and I want to share something that's a game changer for me and my family. Juice Plus. It's like, that sounds like a TV commercial or something. And so what Bob Heilig talks about is the sales radar. If you activate their sales radar, they will shut down. So that's kind of the way we approach things, is like, we don't want to activate the sales radar. And I think we have to do that by easing into the conversation more about talking like, hey Valerie, I saw your son's playing on the baseball team. How's that looking for his schedule? Something like that. Just to because they have a busy schedule typically in sports. They don't have time to eat full meals sometimes. They're eating a snack bar or a protein bar on the way to practice to try to fuel up. And so if you can get them into those conversations, then you could say, well, something that's really been a game changer for our family is the Juice Plus Complete stuff, that we take, the smoothies. Have you thought about using something that's like a really high quality, like protein shake, something we can just mix it up? It's so easy. And then, and obviously, I didn't give them all the information. I didn't give them a price. I didn't give them where they can order it. I didn't give them anything. They're going to have to talk to me more. And that's really the goal, is to have a conversation and to get into their life. Sharon?
I agree. So whenever you do see scripts, it does not mean you copy scripts. That's not something, we recommend. So here's one for current customers, inviting them to the business. Hey friend, happy Wednesday. I hope you've had a beautiful day. I hope school's off to a great start. I do think that's a really good thing to say. Off to a great start for your family. If you're doing a voice memo, you can ask one or two questions specifically. I wanted to reach out because this has been on my heart all summer. Juice Plus has had an amazing promotion going on for $10 to become, and they did use the word affiliate. Okay. I know you love your Juice Plus and have had an incredible experience. I may reference and state that experience. I have no idea if this is of interest to you, but I feel I'd be remiss not to mention it. We have 3 days left. I didn't go into all that. All I wrote was like something quick to that one girl, right? And then I'm gonna send her a different video. We have 3 days left. I'm looking for like-minded, I would not do this. I'm looking for like-minded women or men to lock arms with me, whether that's to earn some money back on your product or help your entire family get healthy, make a few extra $100 a month. I'd be honored to share more about what that looks like. Our community is incredible. I thought of you specifically because now I have said that to some people. If they just retired and they're looking for purpose, I definitely mention something about the community and you learn so much and you share what you learn. And would you be interested in learning more and hearing how we are compensated to share Juice Plus? So yeah, this is definitely not what we would say to say.
Is there anybody that would use that? I'm curious.
I would never send that in a text. Could some of that be used if you're on the phone and speaking to
Yeah.
them? Yes, during a conversation, but I would, first of all, that's way too long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think
I'm
a
not a fan
phone
of it.
call,
Right.
talking about it.
It's long.
Just ask questions, get them talking. If you want a response, always end the conversation in a question, which they did here, but you could break this up into a couple things. Like you could just put the, hey friend, happy Wednesday. There's a girl on social media, Nichols is her last name. I cannot think of her first name. She makes like the funniest videos ever, but she says she hates when hey girl,
Oh, yeah.
like she says, don't use that.
Oh,
Or
the hey
hey
girl
friend,
thing.
hey girl. I'm like, but I actually say those
I know,
words.
me too. It's not like a,
I actually do say that. If I see someone like, hey
Well,
girl,
so,
or
but I think that goes back to people know you, the people that you're saying, you know what I mean?
mhm.
That
yeah,
may not work for everybody, but, and I don't say, hey, girl or girl to everybody, but there's certain people I'll use that with. So I think it needs to be the source. Can everybody get away with that? No, but if that's something you say and people know you, then
yeah. And what she's saying is sending messages like this, like, hey friend, hey girl messages where you're selling them something right away. You can use parts of this. Like I think, Karen, like you said, think of this as a conversation, like a conversation, like the basis or a framework for a conversation, and like verbiage you can go pull from, but I would never send that whole message. I just don't think it's just not going to be received well.
I like saying hi and their name. So make it personal. And then I've learned a lot from Stacy when she says ask questions. That's one thing I did in the event that I created on Facebook, is asking the questions. Sometimes it sparked a reply, sometimes it didn't, but that's okay.
Questions incite engagement. A statement is telling somebody what to do. Nobody likes to be told what to do, but they like to choose to be a part of something. And a question brings them into the conversation. It lets them be a part of it versus just being told.
Okay, so I love all this advice. I think, yeah, conversation. And I know Stacy has always said when it comes to starting to order or anytime it's a deeper conversation, just say, hey, can I call you real quick? If they're already texting you, then maybe they can call you, or you can call real quick, make it sound quick and whatever.
When numbers start being asked, hey, how much is this? I'll say, hey, can I call you because I want to make sure I have the information I need to give you the best price. Like, because we need to know, do they have kids? Are they going to do the health study? Are their kids doing the gummies? Are they doing the gummies, the capsules? Like, let me just grab a couple more details from you so that I make sure I've got what I need to make, give you the best option or give you the best information. And in that, I can say, are you doing the capsules? Or I would say, okay, so you're wanting to order the quad. That's the fruit, the vegetable, the berries, and the omegas, right? And then they'll say, oh, wait, what's the omegas? And then I have a chance to talk about it. If I say, so you're going to order the fruits and vegetables, correct? They will say yes. But I go with the biggest, price point first, because one, I don't know what their budget is. I have no reason. It's not fair to me to decide that ahead of time, what they can budget or what they can't. And then I want to assume that they would want all of it. This is what I take. So I'll say that too. Okay, so I take the fruit, vegetable, berries, and the omegas. Is that what you're also interested in? And they can back down from there, or they'll ask, what is the omegas? And then you can explain what that is, but don't assume for somebody. And we know the more products they take, like add that complete in there, it's a game changer. Like they're going to have better results and faster than if they're just on the fruits and vegetables. If that's what they choose that. But I want to offer all of it because they really will have a better experience with everything. We all know that. Like, take our complete away from us and we're going to throw a fit like a 2-year-old. Like, it's not good. Like, we don't want to be without it. So just assume that same conversation with them, and they're more likely to order what you order. They'll ask, so what do you order? So even with new team members, when I have a new team member say, well, I'm just going to start with the fruits and vegetables, I will remind them that, okay, you're wanting to share this with people. So they're going to order what you order. To get to Partner Plus, it's going to take 5 customers to get to Partner Plus with the fruit and vegetable order only. Or if we do the trio, it's 3. Remember, you talked about high blood pressure and cholesterol. Let's go back and review why the omegas and the berries are so important for an adult. So then I'll go back and explain that to them. And almost always they'll say, you're right. Yes, I need all of this. Like, yes, go ahead and place that. And then I'll say, are you planning to do the complete? You know, you're wanting to replace some healthy meals. Complete's the cheapest way we can do that, $2.50 a piece or whatever it is. And they're like, oh yeah, that's right. So you just kind of walk them through that. And then I say, now you're going to walk into these conversations confidently because this is what you take. This is what you ordered, and your people will follow what you do.
I have a question.
Yes,
ask
go ahead, Carol.
Okay, I've been trying to get my brother on the Healthy Start and on these Juice Plus products for a while because he had throat cancer years ago, and now he can't he can't swallow food very well. So he was worried he didn't want to take the capsules and that kind of thing. So I told him he could put it in with his complete, put it in the shake. I actually did that. I said it doesn't change the taste of it, but we have also the omega, and I wasn't sure about putting the omega because it's liquid. Can you put that in the shake mix? Is it going to be okay?
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know about these guys, but you can poke a hole in it and he can suck on it or he can chew on it and it will release in his mouth and people actually like it.
Okay.
Or people have made like a vanilla bowl and added the orange liquid.
Okay.
Somebody else have any options for them?
You can add it to your smoothie, but it will change the taste to orange. So if you like if somebody likes chocolate orange candies, like that Valentine box, when you're like, oh, that's the orange one, I don't want that. But if they're like, let me find the orange one, they will love it because it does taste and it doesn't stick to the sides too much. So just kind of know, it is possible, but you might be losing some of those oils.
Well, he ordered the trio since we weren't sure about that. So I'll let him know about that. But he's up in Indiana right now. And so I just have to, I had watched a video of a doctor yesterday prior to me signing him up. And he was pointing out how the Juice Plus is got a food label on it. And people, they really don't believe this. But when I was talking to them and signing them up, I said, you probably won't have to pay tax on this because this has a food label and that state does not charge tax on food. It did not charge tax on food. That proves right there that this is real food and it's not a gimmick. And I've been trying to I've been trying to sell this for a long time to him, and especially since he has a chance of reoccurring on the cancer and his health is diminishing. But so I'm excited to see it help him. Can't wait to see what it does.
And on that tax question, Kathy and Gwen might want to know this answer. New Mexico does not tax food if you accept food stamps. So if you have 2 gas stations, one gas station accepts food stamps, that food in that gas station will not be taxed. Walmart will not be taxed. But if a second gas station does not take food stamps, then the food bought in that gas station will be taxed. So because Juice Plus does not accept food stamps, even though it's a food, it's still taxed here. So each state is a little bit different, but that's why, because I know Kathy was like, hey, we don't, like, I could see her thinking, years ago when I moved here the first time, I was like, you guys don't pay tax, you won't pay taxes on it. And no, they did. So I had to call and get the reason why. So that's why.
Ah,
Yeah, so every
guys
state's a little
do
bit
have-
different, but that's cool that it wasn't for him. That's always our like fingers crossed. Florida doesn't, right, Sharon?
Right, we don't have tax.
And I
It's
think
the Omega.
Georgia does not.
Okay, guys, well, we're gonna call it a day. It's always good to get together and hear, you know, how everybody's doing the business, hear other people's struggles, because it's not all just, you know, up, up, up. There's, you know, things you have to navigate through, but it's absolutely worth it to build this for yourself, for you know, what it's gonna bring to you for the rest of your life. And I'm so excited for you, Carol. You sound like you're so teachable. She's watching the videos, she's plugging in, she's having events. This is how you want to start your new team member. She's already got her why. She's already got just so many things. And so we're excited to see Carol at a conference. There's going to be a bunch of the team at conference. And so we'll see you all there. Did I miss anything about announcements, other announcements besides the digital platform? Family healthy starts for families. I mean, there's just so many things, but you can go to the news part of the Campbell team board and see news. Okay. I don't know if you guys have gone to that, but that will always be kept up, you know, as far as news about the Tower Garden. You want to do that Tower Garden affiliate link, right? If you haven't done that yet, just free, why not do it? I think that's it. All right, guys, have a great day. And we'll see you Monday. All right. I think there's another, is there another back to school event tonight, Karen? Or was that Wednesday night? I missed it. I think Dr. Sears already went. Is there another one?
There's somebody else doing one, but the one that our team is doing isn't until the 7th, September 7th.
Yeah, that one's coming back again. I think here it is. Okay. Oh, okay. I might have missed that. Okay. So the next thing that you could have a watch party is Wendy Campbell. Tuesday, September 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So you could have this in your home. That's one that we know what it's all about and everything. I think that's it. All right, guys, have a great day.
Hey guys, I do have a conference ticket, $75. One of my reps can't come. So if anybody needs a $75 conference ticket, let me know.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you.
Okay. All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.